Oh, hello. Peanut butter and jealous. Alan White. Nolan Ryan autograph numbered to 10. Damn! Holy shit. Hockey mushrooms, legends. Junk wax! Nasty. Woo! Congratulations, Alan White. I am honored to even hold it in my hot little mitts. Damn! Check that out, Alan White. You win, brother. That is third on print to 10. See if we can't find you a true one of one. I think you're going to be a very, very happy camper here, my brother.
Oh, my God!
Paul Skeens, one of one, rookie. Congratulations there, my brother. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Brian Street. There you go, gaming grandfather. Congratulations, buddy. I got to admit, I am peanut butter and jealous. That is incredible. Anytime you have something that says one of one on it, and Paul Skeens is on it too, that's a good one. Congratulations again there, Ray. I'm honored to even hold it in my hot little mitts. All right. And remember, folks, this is where we found that one of one Drake May last night. Let's see what we can't find for you. Good luck. Oh, wow. How about a dual autograph relic numbered to 50? Gary Sheffield and Doc Gooden. Really? A couple of legends of the game right there in the autograph relic numbered to 50. The hits just keep coming in these boxes. Wow. Amazing. Congratulations, my man. That is magnificent. 46 out of 50 on the dock and the Mr. Sheffield. You're adorable. Shout out to the nanny, Ms. Fran Drescher. A couple of nice autographs, too. Beautiful. Our very first numbered card, and my dear friends, we have some Morning Wood.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
All right. I'll see myself out. Oh, my Lanta.
Oh, my God!
Check that out. First on print to 5. Damn. Goodness gracious. Congratulations to the Nationals. And that is Mikey 2, Mikey Koba. Brother. Congratulations, buddy. First on print to 5. Whew. Schmo, you're exactly right. Thank you, buddy. Goodness gracious. Congratulations, Mikey 2. Damn. Spencer Jones on the Optic Preview. Peanut butter and jealous. General Cody Custer. My fellow Austinite. How about my twin brother? The Bird Murderer. Mr. Randy Johnson. Autograph. And that is penultimate on print, 48 out of 49.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Yes way. Yes way. That's amazing. Uploading that one up. I know in Mikey Green. Mr. Devin Clark, welcome back, you legend. Top of the morning to you. Mr. Nesius, good morning, Rob. Would you just look at it? 48 out of 49 on the Bird Murderer. Congratulations, Cody Custer. Beautiful.
Oh,
GOAT before Tom Brady, Mr. Joe Montana. And that is second on print to 9. Congratulations, Rob Richardson. And that is a really good-looking autograph, too. If that was for my PC, I might be grading that one, buddy. That is sweet. Did I speak it into existence, or what? Hell yeah!
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God!
Congratulations, Derek Williams. Howdy ho there, Malik neighbors. On the kaboom. Holy shiitake mushrooms. Junk wax. Nasty. I know, Brian Smith. I'm with you, brother. The first thing that went through my mind. Oh. Wow.
Oh my God!
Holy shiitake mushrooms. Congratulations to Bethany on the gold C.J. Stroud rookie autograph. Woo! That is magnificent. And it's nicely centered, too. Congratulations, Bethany. You win. So, family, in the chat, let me know whether you would like to have the Malik Neighbors Kaboom or the C.J. Stroud rookie autograph numbered to 50. If you had a pew-pew to your head, which one would you choose? Jesus Made. Holy crapola!
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God!
Bro. That is one of the hottest prospects of 2025, my good man. Damn. Congratulations, Jim. That's a nice one, brother. Not numbered, but beautiful. Mr. Ryan Bruns, you lucky ducky. I am so peanut butter and jealous right now, my man. Wow. Oh my gosh. Goodness gracious. My dear friends, my family. Oh my Lanta. Gerangelo Synth J. My PC numbered to 99 on the relic autograph. Congratulations, Ryan Bruns. You win, brother. Damn. Oh, would you just look at it? Oh, that is sick. Mr. Ryan Bruns, you should hang on to that forever. And if you don't, I'll let you send it to me. Oh, we only have 2 in here. Holy crapola. Numbered to 5 on the Golden Graphs, Max Muncy for the Trolley Dodgers and Dave Piccirilli. This one goes to you, my man. And then you go and totally redeem yourself. Would you just look at it? 2 out of 5 on the Golden Autograph. Congratulations, Mr. Piccirilli. No error on this one, my man. This one is yours. There you go, David. It is, again, my friend, I sincerely appreciate you being a good sport. Thank you. I love it, Mikey the Mad Hatter. My brother from another mother. Thank you for being here with us this morning, Mikey. Congratulations, Mr. Piccirilli. Second on print to 5 on the Golden Autograph. Segue? That's a nice segue to your first autograph. How about Mike Fisher with the inscription? That's pretty cool. Shout out to the Hammer, Mr. Jeff Hansen, and Rob Richardson, our resident Predators fanatics. Your second autograph here, good sir. And that one is not numbered. Brand new 55-point top loader for you there, brother. The Queen Goblin. That's weird. They got Mrs. Junk Wax on a card.
Man, these things suck. I can barely see my Bo Jackson Pro Vision.
We should have bought our top loaders from Junk Wax Vintage.
Yeah, we suck. Let's go climb a tree.
It's Thursday morning and the fam's on deck. Dalen's fired up and we're setting the specs. Mrs. Junk Wax packing like a pro, while the kids are helping run the show. Sawyer's on cue, Wyatt's got speed, Owen's bringing that JWV Creed, and Mikey One's in the back with flair. We've got good vibes rising everywhere. We're gonna rip, we're gonna ship, with gratitude flowing on every trip you want in. Come take your pick, head to junkwaxvintage.com real quick. Personal rips and breaks away, and the blog's there too if you want educate. We'll laugh, we'll cheer, we'll chase some heat with cards that sizzle and legends to me. This family's tight, this hobby's true, and thankful Thursday's made for you. Yeah, we're gonna pull, whoa, with heart and soul. We're ready to roll. Come join the goal. It's Thankful Thursday. Let's start the day with Junk Wax Vintage, the only way. We're gonna rip, we're gonna ship, with gratitude flowing on every trip you want in. Come take your pick, head to junkwaxvintage.com real quick. Personal rips and breaks away, and the blog's there too if you want educate.
Giggity, giggity, giggity. Alright.
Top of the morning to you, my dear friends. Happy Thankful Thursday. It is so damn good to see you as always. How we doing? Good morning, Mr. Jason Allen. That is correct, my man. You already hit 100 messages, I think, over here on the Twitch. Good morning, Alex.
Give me 2 claps and a Ric Flair.
Excellent to see you, my brother. Mr. Neil Anthony, good morning, my good man. Gracing us with his presence first thing in the morning. Damn good to see you, Neil. Mr. Invader Zim, what's up, Alex? Good to see you, Jeff Rotel, my brother from another mother and one of the oest of OGs of the fam damly. Good to see you, Mikey One. How is our innovation lead this morning? Shout out to Mr. Krabby Rob, our Prince Edward Island pal. Hope you and Adler are having a wonderful morning over there, our favorite single dad in the family. Great to see you, my friends over here on the Twitch. Shout out to the TikTokers. Good morning, Mr. Victor Lopez. User 769-069-353-3690. I appreciate the kind words this morning, my man. Great to see you, and thank you for being here. Mr. Cody Supergrover, my man, we miss you. How you doing, legend? Speaking of legends, little Supergrover gracing us with his presence this morning. Damn good to see you, my man. Good morning, Big Money Dodge. How's our WWE fanatic in the family? Oh, and by the way, folks, little announcement. If you were not here last night, excuse me. So a lot of you know that whenever you have a product request, if you want to see something here on this channel in junkwaxvintage.com, all you have to do is simply write a quick email to support@junkwaxvintage.com. Well, a lot of people did that, and they reached out to Mrs. Junkwax. We had multiple requests for one specific product. That is Cactus Jack WWE. So we went ahead and snagged 3 boxes of it. So it will be here very, very soon. We will be having some more WWE breaks next week. Good morning, T-Dub. Top of the morning to you, my man. Great to see you as always. Shout out to the baseball sniper. Good to see you, dude. User 769. You have a bunch of WWE Cactus Jack that you can sell me? Really? Well, why don't you hit me behind the scenes there, my brother? I appreciate that. Are they sealed boxes? if I may ask. Good morning, Mr. Gauthier. Good to see you, Rob. Mr. Alfaro, good morning. Ah, smart. Oh, you have cases. Well, 769-069-353-3690. I appreciate you, brother. Beautiful. If you want to hit me behind the scenes, that would be magnificent. And I appreciate you saying that, my man. You know, I can't follow everybody, but I got you. Welcome to the family, my dude. All right, as always, ladies and gentlemen, if it is your very first time tuning into this ugly mug, it is wonderful to have you. My name is Dalen, also known as Junk Wax Vintage, and you can find me here almost every single morning, starting your mornings right with that daily dose of positivity, some sweet, sweet trading cards, a healthy dose of camaraderie, and always just a couple laughs, typically at my expense. And that is exactly how I want it, folks. That is by design. And if you are new here, my dear friends, just a couple of things for you. Always keep in mind that we are live on 5 separate simultaneous platforms right this second. Right meow. So if you want to follow us on YouTube or Twitch or Kick or Facebook or, of course, TikTok, you got options, my friends. And if you want to participate, it's easy. All you have to do is head on over to junkwaxvintage.com. Everything can be found there. There is sealed wax up there. There is break spots up there. There's merchandise up there. Shameless plug. There is supplies up there. For those of you that are unaware, we do create our own supplies here at JWV. So you're more than welcome to go check those out. I think they're the best top loaders in the game, but obviously I am slightly partial. So there you go, folks. If you are new here this morning, heck of a welcome to you. Glad to have you, and welcome to your brand new home. Good morning, Timbo T-Wood, one half of the Towers of Power. Damn good to see you, my brother. My dude. Great to see you, buddy. Mr. Josh Fish. Speaking of YouTube, I appreciate you being over there on YouTube, big man, as always. Mr. Esposito. Mr. Greg Esposito. Good morning to our awesome Arizonan. Oh, Neil, my man. I sincerely appreciate the vouch. I'm going to put you on blast there, buddy. So our buddy Neil over here on Twitch says, obviously you're a little biased on those top loaders, but I am not. And they truly are the best. That is very kind of you to say, Neil, and I truly appreciate that, brother. So myself and Mrs. Junkwax, we did months of research and development on those top loaders, believe it or not. We take our stuff very, very seriously. So that's why they're so damn good, in my humble opinion. That's right, T-Dub. Buddy, we have only been here for a couple of minutes, and we are almost already up to 5,000 likes over here on TikTok. I cannot thank you enough for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. Good morning to the Swedish chef. Excellent to see you, my man. Hope you had a wonderful day today, buddy. I know it is the evening over there in Sweden. Hope you had a wonderful day, my dude. Great to see you again. Feel like we started the day together and ended the day together between last night and this morning, upside down. Case and Morgan, I hope you have a blessed day, my friend. Good to see you. Top of the morning to you. Mr. Morgan, top of the Morgan to you. Oh, Chef Poyardee, welcome back, brother. Big hugs and firm handshakes, you legend. And Mr. Gauthier, I heart you right back, good buddy. John, Yellow, Ledbetter. Good morning, buddy. Got it to Pearl Jam. All right, my dear friends, you know what we must do. Good morning, Cody Custer. How is my fellow Austinite? Good morning, Nick. Good morning, Mr. Peacharelli. Good to see you, my man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get some tunage happening, shall we? You know how we got to start this show. Beautiful. And let's bust into our very first item in the morning. Some of that nectar of life. Some of that spicy Volta. And then, of course, we're going to bust into our very first pack of juicy junk wax. And then we will refresh that shop. So, folks, today, business-wise, we do have a full break. We're going to bust into that NHL break this morning. Some hockey. Ridiculously excited to do so. Mr. Hondo, thank you for smacking the follow button, brother. Welcome to the family. Nice to have you, buddy. Happy Thankful Thursday. Cheers. And my dear friends, it is going to be a thick with 4 C's, an extremely thankful Thursday today. I'm calling it right meow. Mr. Ken Steinke, good morning, brother. Onward to the edge. Top of the morning to you, my man. Oh, Ollie is in the hospital. Yikes. Well, I hope he's okay, buddy. Did he reach out to you via DM or something there, Onward? Poor fella. Gosh, I hope he's okay. Worried about Ollie. Sir Hondo says, hey, man, I just started up my card shop on eBay. Started super strong. How did you start breaking? I started breaking about 4.5 years ago, and it was on necessity basis, basically. I already had built a community, and I had a lot of the community that asked me to start doing breaks. So that's how we started doing breaks. Good question, my man. And speaking of eBay, congratulations on getting started over there, buddy. Gotta love some eBay. Oh, my friends. Good morning, T-Dub. Oh, hell yeah. You got gifted some boxes of juicy junk wax last night. Outstanding, my man. I hope you find some sweet, sweet All-Stars and some Griffey Juniors in there, buddy. Beautiful. That's right, Jeffro. I love it. All right, you absolute legends. Keep in mind, my dear friends, there is some very, very special news that I get to share with you, I believe, next week. And I'm so, so excited. Oh, no, Sir Hondo. No, my friend. No. I know how that might come across as sarcasm, but I promise you it is not, my friend. I swear on my kids. There's just something I can't mention yet that I would really like to mention right now, but I can't. So there is a surprise coming, ladies and gentlemen. Yep. And I think it's coming next week. I hope. Fingers crossed. That's right, Mr. Piccirilli. You know it, brother. And I appreciate you being attentive. Thank you so much, Mikey1. Absolutely right. And Sir Hondo, the opposite of sarcasm, my brother. And I just hit you with a follow there, Sir Hondo. Welcome to the family, my brother. All right, legends. Let's
oh my
bust into
God,
that
it's
very
so
first
juicy.
pack of juicy. Juicy. Junk wax. Let's go back to 1988 this morning. See if we can't find some of that elusive Donnie Baseball. Mr. Esposito, I wish it was Ken Griffey Jr. co-hosting my show. That would be amazing. But no, that is not the surprise. T-Dub, good guess, but no, that is not the surprise either, my good man. Big Money Dodge, thank you so much for the heart. I heart you right back, big man. Much appreciated. Helping to keep this channel on the rails. Scott, good morning, my man. Okie dokie. Starting out with the magnificent mustache of Mr. Todd Worrell, hanging onto that gum for 30 years. I see you, Josh Fish. Check out the dastardly dirt squirrel on old Todd Worrell. Nice. With the fish eye error on there, too. Beautiful. Some Mickey Tettleton for Dutch's Athletics. T-Dub, that is in the works, though, my friend. Hopefully someday soon. Jerry Don Gleaton. Mikey Greenwell, Rookie Cup for the Bo Sox. Cecilio Guante. Bob Forsch for our St. Lunatics. Shout out to Jeffro. Fred Manrique. And check out the luscious lip curtain on Fred. I mean, you could hide small rodents in that thing for like a week, and he might not even know. Nice stash there, buddy. I give that one a JWV 9.5. Shout out to Jeffro, his PC, Mr. Jack Clark on the promo. Upside Down says, have you ever tried a bubble gum from an old pack? My man. Oh, yeah. So I'll share with you, when I first started this show, for the first 3 years of this show, I consumed hundreds of pieces of bubble gum from the packs. I actually consumed so much of it that I got sick. Yeah. So that's why we don't eat the gum anymore. Learned that lesson the hard way. Old Tommy Hinzo. Jeff Russell, looking like a gentleman that's behind on his child support. Larry Herndon. Wes Gardner. Ronnie Robinson, Mr. Steal Yo Girl for WKRP in Cincinnati. You know it, Joe Gotti. Good morning, my man. Perennial All-Star, Mr. Frank Viola for Minnesota. Paul Nose. And Mike Easler with another little dastardly dirt squirrel. Beautiful. Gotta love the stashes in 1988. If you did not have a stash, you were not a baseball player. Mr. Onward. And that is correct, Jeffro. There you go. The old Todd Worrell, 1986 Rookie of the Year. Beautiful. Timbo. No special cameras, my friend. Josh Fish. I know that's tough, brother. I know it. But I gotta leave you hanging until next week. I'm so sorry. I know. I'm so sorry. All right, my dear friends. So just one more friendly reminder. We do have some very special news coming next week, and I am ridiculously excited to tell you, my dear friends. I wish I could tell you right now, but I can't. And you will understand why. You'll get it. Steely Dan. That I can tell you. No. Mrs. CEO is not with child, sir. We have 3. We're done. Oh, by the way, folks, but what I did not tell you is guess who showed up last night? After 4 days of being missing. Yes way. Onward. Yes way. So I'll share with you, my dear friends. Yes effing way, my brother. Absolutely. Kitty boy showed up last night at 1:30 in the morning. So I got done with the show last night, my dear friends. That is correct, upside down. So a lot of you know. Little special family news here, folks. We'll get right back into our rips. Don't you worry. But a lot of you know that we lost a member of our family about a week ago. His name is Kitty Boy. He's an 18-year-old, absolutely intelligent cat. Aw, thank you, Garage Goose. It is great to see you again, my Canadian cousin. Thank you for the positivity. Big hugs and firm handshakes, my dude. So, that cat, I told you, he's extremely resilient. Like, crazy resilient. And he used to be an outdoor cat. So he would leave for like 4 and 5 days at a time. But this time we were really concerned because he's kind of old. And he's getting got a little old timers going on, if that makes sense. He's a little cranky. And I think he got chased out of the backyard last week by a giant raccoon. So we found him, but he was inside of a storm drain. And he couldn't jump out. And he was freaking out in there. So we eventually called the fire department. We had the fire department come and take the manhole cover off and get down in there. He was not there by the time they got here, though. So he has been gone for 4 days. Myself and Mrs. Junkwax had a lot of tears over the weekend because we kind of assumed that he was gone. Maybe he had tried to go out on his shield like an old samurai warrior. Well, lo and behold, last night, ladies and gentlemen, it's about 1:30 after the show last night, and I'm giving Tina, my other kitty, some treats. And I hear this racket coming from the back door, and Kitty Boy is out there just losing it. Meow! Meow! I was like, holy crapola! I open that door. He comes flying in the house. He is skinny AF, super weak. So God knows where he's been the last 4 days. That's right, Dylan. He's got PTSD now, my man. I know it. We need to take a little kitty therapy. No therapy for the Kiki. But yeah, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. We're pretty happy about it. It's not very often that I wake Mrs. Junkwax up at 1:30, but I sure did last night because that was magnificent. So I'm glad I get to share that with you, folks. He was on a bender. That's right, Jeffro. Mikey. He says, the Kitty Boy is never going outside again. You are correct. Actually, get out of my head, buddy, because Mrs. Junkwax and I said that this morning in this house. He tried to go out again this morning. We were like, oh, hell no, bro. Oh, hell no. You go outside. Never. Never again. T-Dub, did he eat when he came in? Yes, he did. Dallas, good morning, legend. Great to see you, my man. How's the California kid? Kelowna Rockets fan. That's right. He needs a little Kiki therapy.
Wow. Little Kiki. Wow.
I hope somebody gets that extremely obscure reference. Good morning, Uncle Smitty. Yay. Cody Custer, he just wanted to prank us. Maybe, my man. That's right, Mr. Esposito. You were absolutely right, Greg. You could not be more correct, my good man. Onward says he was out looking for Junkwax vintage top loaders. Possible. He might have been listening to the koalas. All right, folks. Dallas, I am awesome this morning, my man. Our missing cat came back last night at 1:30. We have a full break this morning. We're busting into some hockey. I'm hanging out with my best friends. You already know, my brother. It is a magnificent Thursday thus far. Oh, and by the way, folks, today is kind of a special day. Today, we might have a little bit shorter of a morning show, just slightly, because I have to go out and meet some people today right here in Austin and buy some more cards. I'm getting some inventory because coming up real soon, we're going to be moving through a lot of cards. That I can tell you. So, pretty excited about it. So today's going to be a damn good day, my dear friends. And I have a hunch we might be busting that football break later tonight. So as always, my dear friends. Oh, and we have some brand new products coming in today also. So might want to keep those eyes peeled to junkwaxvintage.com. That's all I'm saying. Good morning, Mr. Roskadal. Good morning, Kirk Rylance. How is our mustache marauder on this very thankful Thursday? Thank you, Dallas. I agree. Excuse me. Alrighty. We busted into our spicy Walter. We busted into our very first pack of juicy junk wax. Let's refresh that shop for the very first time on this extremely thankful Thursday. That's right, Jeffro. Nailed it. And there's even a little extra coming to that, Jeffro. You will see. You all will know next week. Good morning, Todd O'Hara. Mr. Todd in the wet sprocket. Great to see you this morning, Todd O'Hara. Good morning, Joe Hawkins, another OG of the family who's been around for years. Great to see you, JR. Top of the morning to you, brother. All right, legends. It looks like we are current up there in the shop at the moment. But do we have a Mr. Jason Allen with us this morning? Because we do have a very first hockey rip of the morning. See if we can't find another Connor Bedard rookie like we did last night. Are you here, Mr. Allen? Very nice, Kirk. So are you talking about some bubbly? I think that's Target's brand, maybe. I could be wrong. Mr. Hoover, thank you for the heart. I appreciate you. Gil, great to see you this morning. Mr. Gilbert131, thank you for the tiny dinies. You know I love those little buggers. Mr. Cheney, oh, my dude, it has been a magnificent day thus far. How about you, my good man? All right, Jason Allen is here and is ready. Thank you so much, good sir. For the very first time on this extremely thick with 4 C's and very thankful Thursday morning, you know what we must do. We shout, grippeth. And we shout, rippeth. Good luck, Jason Allen. And by the way, Neil, if you did not watch the replay from last night, my brother, you might want to. Because you absolutely killed that break last night, Neil. Congratulations, buddy. Last night was your night, my man. In a very big way. Oh, you did watch the replay. Excellent. Congratulations on some beautiful cards last night, Neil. That was awesome. And I think we're going to be running that one back. Aw, thank you so much, Mr. Hoover. Sincerely appreciate that, my brother. Great to have you this morning. Empty box there, my man. Neil said it was better than coffee. I love it. I can agree. You got some sweet, sweet cards last night, Neil. Mr. Cheney, can't complain. All is well. The kiddo's off to school. Wife's at work. You're just relaxing today. That is a beautiful thing, Mr. Cheney. I hope it is everything you think it could be. All right, all right. The Good and Gather. Gotcha, Kirky. Bubbly is made by Coca-Cola. Good to know. I had no idea. That's awesome. Hey, you are very welcome, Neil. Thank you for being a part of this family, my man. In the short time that you have been here, you have made a very positive impact, and I appreciate it. More than you will ever know, my brother. Mr. Peacharelli. Ooh, that sounds like fun. I hope you have a wonderful and lucky weekend. Beautiful. All right, we start off with Andre Palat for the Jersey Devils. Ilya Samsonov. How about Lil Troy? Wanna be a baller. Jordan Bennington for the Blues. Victor Olofsson. Matthew Poitras. Shout out to Ashtray Poitras. On the Young Guns for Baston. Shout out to Timbo. William DeFore for the New York Islanders on the Superstar parallel. David Pasternak for Baston on the PCs. Matt Grzelczyk. Drew Doughty with a face only a mother could love. Boone Jenner for the Blue Jackets. Nailed it, Kirk. Good morning, Mikey1. Thank you for enlightening us over here on the TikTok. Love having you over here, moderator extraordinaire. Kyle and the Jets. Kyle and the Jets. Kyle Connor. Pavel Buchnevich. How about Connor and the Jets? Connor Hellebuck. Alex Newhook for Colorado. Braden Schneider. Jonathan Bergeron. Domo Arigato Matthew Coronato on the Glossy O-Peachy for Calgary. Oh, hell yeah. How about the living legend himself, Connor McDavid, on the Bobby Dazzler from Oak Island. Shout out to Oak Island. How about the director of boards, Nicholas Delorier, Andrew Mangiapane, Travis Sondheim, Artem Zub, Justin Falk, Ely Tolvanen for my Seattle Kraken. How about a little Stutzel for your Pootzel, Tim Stutzel, Ross Colton, Jeff Cotta. How about the director of boards, Mr. Josh Brown, for now the Mammoth. Our second Young Guns is Uvis Alinskis for Florida. Jackson Lacombe, quack, 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 Mr. Ducksworth. Instinctive, Philip Gustafsson for Minnesota. The Gibber, Mr. John Gibson. Ilya Sorokin. J.J. Paterka. Logan O'Connor. Finishing off your base packs there, buddy. Not too shabby. You got a couple of young guns to sleeve up in your Bobby Dazzler. That is the second Connor in a row on the Bobby Dazzlers. Last Bobby Dazzler we pulled was Connor Bedard. Shout out to Melody. Good morning, Gil. Shout out to DJ Chicken. How you doing this morning, my man? DJ Pollo. 88. Buenos dias. Que bueno verte. All right, my dear friends. For the very first time on this thankful Thursday, we're down to last pack magic, buddy. Our very first pack number 4 of the day. Good luck. Darnell Nurse for Edmonton. Shout out to the Animaniacs. Philip Kurashev for up there in the Chicago area. Nino Niederreiter. Vic Sanderson for Ottawa. Ovi for the Washington Capitals on your glossy O-Peachy. Beautiful. Elvis Merzlikens on the Instinctive. Deep Roots. Aaron Ekblad for Florida. Capo Kakkonen. Dante Fabro. Philip Gustafson for Minnesota. So nice, we have seen him twice. Good morning, Nick Costa. Escape or Return to Barkov for Florida. I hope somebody gets that extremely obscure reference. And Nick Perbix, last but not least, for Tampa Bay. There you go, Mr. Jason Allen. Our very first beautiful box of the morning, my brother. Thank you, as always, for starting the day the right way. I see you, Timbo T. Wood. At the National. You silly goose. I love you so, so much. We are working on that, by the way, Timbo. So, fun fact, we're going to take one of my old JWV shirts that I've had since the very beginning of this venture. We're going to cut it into like 100 pieces. All the pieces of the text, the logo, those are going to be numbered. All the rest of them will be numbered also. And I think we're going to make our very first JWV relic cards. That's going to be rad. All right, legends. Thank you again, Mr. Jason Allen. Do we have a Bobby Ball game with us this morning? Mr. Bobby Viles, by chance. Or Jose Santos Jr., Caleb Davies, or Quentin Babcock? Do we have any of you gentlemen with us this morning? Corey Bader, you want a break sheet relic card. Ooh, that's doable. Interesting. I like it. Like where your head's at. All right, legends. Well, it looks like we are current up there in the shop. And it looks like we do not have any of the gentlemen that have rips waiting. So you know what that means.
It's time!
Let's get into a morning break, shall we? How about we start the morning with some hockey? 23-24 EX 2000. 25-26 Upper Deck MVP hobby. But we have some random teams. So let's find out who gets what. Good morning, Dutchie. Great to see you this morning, my man. Mrs. Junkwax gracing us with her presence. Dylan Pye. I did not see anything, my friend. I will refresh that shop one more time. Excuse me. Mr. Steven over here on TikTok has a question.
Oh, yeah. What kind of a question you want to ask her?
He says, thoughts on when you'll have a new MLB break in the shop? We will have one up there today, I believe, my man. Worst case scenario would be tomorrow, but I think there will be another one up there today. There is a Panini Prizm Baseball break up there right this second. Hey, good morning from Finland. Great to have you there, my man. Beautiful. Another Scandinavian legend in the house. Nice to have you. Ask_O. Good morning, my man. What time is it over there in Finland, if I may ask? You are very welcome, Steven. I appreciate you asking, brother. My pleasure. And thank you for keeping your eyes peeled to junkwaxvintage.com. All right, Dylan Pye. It did just come in, my brother. I see the order now. I see one pack of 2024 Donruss football. Thank you, Dylan. Mr. Costa, I sincerely appreciate the positivity this morning, my brother. Beautiful. All right, let's rip one pack for Mr. Dylan, and then we will get into our hockey break. Let's see if we can't find you downtown here, buddy. One individual pack of 2024 Donruss football. Thank you as always, Mr. Dylan Pye and Mr. Cheney. Sneaking some tiny dinies in on me there, you legend. Thank you so much, my brother. And that takes us up to 20 out of 50 on that tiny diny goal this morning. That is a beautiful, beautiful thing. Thank you, my man. Ask_O from Finland. It is 6:10 p.m. It is 10:11 a.m. here in Austin, Texas. Nice to have you, my friend. Shout out to Finland. All right, good luck, Dylon. Thank you, Dutchie, for the positivity, my dude. Great to have you, our Finnish brother. Very, very cool. JWV going international. All right, we start off with one half of the brothers Bosa. Steven Davis. KJ Osborne from Minnesota. Excuse me, that goes to the Patriots now. Cole Kmet for the Bears. Brandon Cooks. James Lofton. Trent McDuffie. A.A. Ron Jones. Jerome Ford. Jaleel McLaughlin. Alex Anzalone. Shout out to Bree B. Eli Manning. Mikey Williams. Onward, Brandon Cooks to 99. That does not look to be numbered, my man. Mikey Williams for the Chargers. Kevin Witherspoon for my Seattle Sea Chickens. Oh, roger that, Onward. Gotcha, buddy. Simeon Rice for Arizona. Mr. Cowing. Shout out and rest in peace to Ozzy. Jacob Cowing for the 40 Whiners on the press proof. Andre Reed. Josh Palmer on the press proof. Mr. Brock Bowers on a throwback rated rookie. And those have kind of a neat texture to them. Leaving that one up for you, buddy. Mr. Ray Davis on the press proof rated rookie for Melody's Bills. Cade Stover. Jaheim Bell. Jared Verse. Kellen Winslow. Antoine Winfield Jr., Tony Pollard, Mushin Muhammad, Will Anderson Jr., Dwight Freeney, and old T-Law with his locks of love, finishing that one off for you. That's right, Dallas. There you go, my man. Shout out to your Raiders. And we're going to sleeve that one up for you, Dylon. We've actually had a couple of those in a PSA 10 slab in the Junk Wax Vintage hit boxes. Those throwbacks are neat. Well, there you go, Dylon. A beautiful rip to start our morning. As always, my brother, thank you. And that will be in your next JWV package, my good man. Thank you as always, Dylon. Name the 5 best rippas. Dylon, 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 and Dylon, because we rip hot fire. Thank you as always, buddy. Hey, I love you being here, my brother. Thank you, Dylon. You rock my face off, my man, on a daily basis. I appreciate and I respect your consistency, Mr. Pie. Cheers, buddy. Pinkies up because we're fancy. All right, legends. Now it's break time. Let's do it. We got to find out who gets what, though. We're going to randomize this little bad boy. Now, as always, folks, while we are randomizing, if you would do me a huge favor, either screenshot the list or memorize every single spot. Because as always, folks, I am going to give you an opportunity to trade your teams. So you might want to know, in addition to your teams, you might want to know what other people have also. So that's why I try to tell you, screenshot that bad boy, because we will be taking this list off the screen, and you might want to be able to refer to it. Okay? Also, if you're over here on TikTok, I do apologize. You cannot see the randomization on TikTok. So if you want to see the randomization, all you have to do is make a quick switch to Twitch or YouTube or Facebook or Kick. You have options. All right, let's do it. Shout out to our buddy Rachel for snagging us this handy dandy little dice tray. And we have lucky number 6. 5 and 1 is 6. They taught us how to do math up there in Washington. All right, my dear friends, let's randomize this bad boy. There we go. All right, 6 times, my dear friends. Good luck. 1. Oh, we got to put some hockey teams in there. Silly me. Allow me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail here, folks. That's better. Excellent. All right, now let's try that one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you are so inclined, you can start trading your teams. Right? Meow. There you go. I know it. Thank you, Corey Bader. Mr. Peacharelli. We need to get JWV branded dice. I like where your head's at. There you go, Onward. That is correct. Shout out to Miss Rachel, who had a hell of a rip last night. We found our very first numbered card out of Looney Tunes. And we found some magnificent cards out of a Superman box. That was sick. We found a Superman numbered to 24 last night. Corey Bader. I actually have a old story about Drowning Pool, the band that sings that song. Oh, it's an oldie but a goodie. I'll have to tell that during JWAD, though. So as always, my buddies over here on TikTok, this is not the most entertaining thing in the world. I will apologize. We just give people a couple of minutes to try to trade teams if they would like. Of course, folks, if there is no trading in the chat, we will flip this list right back around and get them locked in. Mr. Ryan Fenger says the Seattle Kraken are up for trade. How dare you, sir? How dare you? I'm just kidding. Kinda. Aw, thank you, Jason. That is very sweet of you to say, buddy. Thank you, Mr. Peacharelli, for dropping that tutorial. Mr. Jason Allen says, Dalen, last night when he filled the break, Ryder said he would trade the Blues for the Oilers, but I don't think he made the break. Can we make that happen or no? I am so sorry, Jason Allen. I don't remember seeing that, my man, and I would feel a little weird doing that without his blessing. But maybe you guys can trade after that if he shows up. I apologize, Jason Allen. I'm sorry, buddy. Unless Ryder Hall's here. I think Ryder Hall's here. I think he's right above your message, actually, buddy. There he is. So he does say he would trade the Oilers for the Blues. Outstanding. Beautiful. Thank you, Ryder Hall. And I appreciate you trying to use the trading system over there, my buddy. Actually successfully using that trading system. Beautiful. So it looks like we're going to be trading the Blues for the Oilers. Excuse me. So Blues are number 26. Oilers are number 12. So Ryder, you're going to have the Blues at number 26, or number 12, I mean. And Mr. Allen, you're going to have the Edmonton Oilers in spot number 26. See if we can't find my Spoken Night buddy, Mr. Derek, who plays for the Edmonton Oilers. There you go. And ladies and gentlemen, it looks like the trading has come to a dull roar. So we're going to flip this list back around in about 10 seconds, and I will get them locked in. If you would like to screenshot that list of teams and still try to trade as I'm locking the teams in, that's okay as well. But we're going to flip this around in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. As always, my dear friends, I appreciate you bearing with me for just a moment while I get these locked in. We start with General Custer and the Calgary Flames. For my fellow Austinite, Mr. Scotty Too Hottie H, taking down the Kings. Shout out to Melody. Jason Allen, spot number 3, the Philly Flyers. Billy Casper, number 4, the Jersey Devils. Chris Stroop, one half of the Super Stroopers, taking the Sabres. Eric Harshbarger, number 6, the Tampa Bay Lightning. Jason Allen, spot number 7, our Rangers. Melly P, number 8, the Nashville Predators. Jason Allen, number 9, the Panthers. Jason Allen, number 10, the Coyotes/Mammoth. Cody Custer, spot number 11, the San Jose Sharks. Ryder Hall, you got the Blues there, buddy. Number 13, the Golden Knights for Ryder Hall. Shout out to British Knights and BKs. Keith Roskadal, spot number 14, Breku. Welcome back, my dude. Great to see you. And Garage Goose from Canada. Thank you for sharing out my live, you amazing individual. I appreciate that so much, good buddy. Keith Roskadal, number 14, the Canucks. Ryder Hall, number 15, the Jets. Winnipeg. Rob Richardson's number 16, you got the Columbus Blue Jackets. And we are halfway there, folks. Shout out to John Bon Jovi. Jason Allen, number 17, the New York Islanders. Cody Custer, number 18, the Canadiens. Ryder Hall, 19 and 20. Excuse me, I am so wrong. Cody Custer, you have the Bruins in number 18. I apologize. Canadiens are number 19. Ryder Hall, number 20, the Minnesota Wild. Chris Stroop, number 21, the Chicago Blackhawks. Looking for some Connor Bedard. Very nice, Chris. Mr. Ryder Hall, 22, 23, and 24. Avalanche, Capitals, and Penguins. Cody Custer, spot number 25, the Toronto Maple Leafs. Jason Allen, number 27, the Hurricanes. Melly P, spot number 28, the Detroit Red Wings. Jason Allen, number 29, our Dallas Stars. Ryan Fenger, number 30, the Ottawa Senators. Chris Stroop, number 31, quack, 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 for the Ducks. And Mr. Ryan Fenger, last but definitely not least, with my Seattle Kraken in spot number 32. There you go, homies. If you would do me a solid, take a gander at that list. If it looks appropriate and accurate, may I please have a hell yeah in the chat so I know you're ready. DJ Chicken, yes, there is, my brother, 32. Ms. Melody, good morning. Perfect timing. About to bust into our family hockey break. Sounds good. Thank you, Mr. Costa. All right. Thank you, General Custer. You understood the assignment, my brother. Beautiful. Best of luck to each and every one of you. I sincerely hope that I find all of you something juicy. Good luck. We're going to start with 25-26 Upper Deck MVP hockey. And then we will finish with that EX2000. Mr. Alfaro, you are absolutely right, brother. We're up to 20,000 likes already over here on TikTok. Thank you, legend, for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. As always. Empty box there, folks. Pack number 4, Ectomy. And of course, we will bust all those bodacious pack number 4s at the very end. Good luck, my friends. Hey, thank you so much, B. I appreciate that. Limbs, welcome back, brother. Happy Thursday morning, buddy. Great to see you again. You have perfect timing. We're busting into a family break at the moment. Thank you, Mr. Peacharelli. I appreciate you, David. Thank you, Jason Allen. Thank you, Jeffro. Thank you, Miss Melody. Okie dokie. Round number 1. And we start off with a Kirill Marchenko for the Blue Jackets. Mackenzie Blackwood, Jordan Kyrou, Charlie McAvoy. Are you a McCann or a McCant? For my Seattle Kraken, Jared McCann on our very first silver script going to Mr. Ryan Fenger. John Carlson. Gunther. Shout out to some Tutti Frutti Summer Love. Folks, you have full permission to head on over to YouTube, type in Gunther, Tutti Frutti Summer Love, and thank me later. You know it, gentlemen. Dougie Fresh, Hamilton. I love you, Jeffro. Matty Beniers for my Seattle Kraken. Ricard Raquel for the Penguins. Jordan Eberle for our Seattle Kraken. How about Ethan Frank on the name tag? Kevin Fiala. Joey Decord for our Seattle Kraken. Brad Marchand. Jacob Markstrom. Tommy Wilson. Jeremy Swayman. Folks, when I went to the Boston Bruins game, I had no idea how popular Jeremy Swayman was. Folks, I am not exaggerating. There was literally hundreds of people wearing Swayman jerseys when I went to the Boston Bruins game. Very, very popular keeper. Jonathan Marchessault for the Predators. Sam Reinhart on the Rising to the Occasion for Florida. Ivan Demidov, rookie for the Canadiens. Jack Hughes, shout out to Melody, her PC. I see you, Jeffro.
It's a no-no, but I like it.
Simon Edvinson for the Red Wings. Matthew Holland, good morning, my man. Caden Gooley. Arturi Lakonen. A little Gunsel for your schnutzel. Jake Gunsel. Sebastian Aho for the Hurricanes. Coming to your rink for the Chicago Blackhawks. Connor Bedard and Tyler Bertuzzi. There you go, one half of the Super Stroopers. Beautiful. Michael Callahan, rookie for Baston. William Eklund, Gabe Velarde, and Juraj Slavkovsky. Last but not least for the Canadiens. Beautiful. Excellent first round there, my friends. Round number 2. Miss Melody, Demidov is the chase in here. Really? That's awesome. The Demidov silver script sold for $600 in a PSA 10. Wow. We'll have to keep that one in mind. Thank you, Miss Melody. Thank you, Jason. I need all the help I can get in the hockey department. Good morning to my fellow Washingtonian. Great to see you, Dan. Hi. Big hugs and firm handshakes to another OG of the family. Good to see you, Dan. All right, we start off with the Blues and some Dylan Holloway. JT Miller. Mark Stone. Carlton on the mascot. For the Toronto Maple Leafs, going to Cody Custer. There's no bunting in hockey. Mr. Michael Bunting. Elias Peterson. Wyatt Johnston. Gustav Forsling. Leon Draisaitl for Edmonton. Barrett Hayton. Eichel. Coming to your rink. Sebastian Aho and Andrei Sveshnikov for the Hurricanes. Nice one. That goes to Mr. Jason Allen. Donovan Sebrango, rookie for the Senators. Colton Parayko. Ovi. Jason Zucker. Brady Tkachuk. Sean Monahan. Darcy Cooper. And we have a mascot battle. Iceberg and Gritty. Gotta hit the gritty, as my kids would say. And that is a base card, folks, so I believe that one's going to go to the team on the left. That will be the Penguins. Joel Eriksson Ek for Minnesota. Tyler Toffoli. Shout out to Trevor Taylor. A little double T this morning. Shout out to Bubba. Marco Rossi. Good morning, Sarge. How we doing this morning, my brother? Happy Thursday, buddy. Cole Perfetti. Tuvo Teravainen for Chicago. Philip Gustafsson for Minnesota. Josh Morrissey. And we're not talking about 90s alternative. Shout out to Morrissey. How about a net presence? Braden is always on point for Tampa Bay. Carter Mazur, rookie for the Red Wings. Joseph Wohl, Matthew Barzal, and Jonathan Humperdinck Huberdeau. Last but not least for Calgary. Excellent. Round number 2 in the books. Excellent to see you this morning, Sarge. Hope we're having a thick with 4 C's and very thankful Thursday this morning, my good man. You already know, if you see me here ripping packs with my best buddies, it is a damn good Thursday right here in Austin, Texas, my brother. Great to see you again, Sarge. I agree. Thank you, Valerie. Good to see you this morning, Val. All right, we start off with a Trevor Zegras for Quack, 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 Mr. Ducksworth. Evgeny Malkin, Victor Hedman, Owen, just the tippet. Just to see how it feels. How about old Parker Ford on the My Name Is for the Winnipeg Jets. Tyler Bertuzzi for up there in the Chicago area. Shea Theodore, Travis Konechny, Matvey Mishkov for the Flyers. Beautiful. Matthew Tkachuk, Taj Thompson. Coming to your rink for the Calgary Flames. Dustin Wolf and Humperdinck. Brock Nelson for Colorado. Yaroslav Askarov. Adam Fox. Artemi Panarin, as Melody would say, the bread man. Mitch Marner for the Maple Leafs. John Couturier. Jonathan Lekerimaki. I'm just looking for some tush. Alex Touche for the Sabres on the silver script. Nick Foligno. Shout out to Lou Ferrigno. Lane Hudson. There you go for the Canadians. We found a beautiful autograph of that young man just a couple of weeks ago. Steven Stamkos. Never underestimate the power of the Schwartz. Jaden Schwartz for my Seattle Kraken, going to Mr. Ryan Fenger. Miss Melody, so the Demidov base in a PSA 10 sold for $210. Damn. We'll have to top load that one up. Thank you, Melody. Leo Carlson for the Ducks. Good morning, Joshua. Great to see you this morning, you handsome son of a gun. Caleb BK, thank you for smacking the follow button, my man. Welcome to the family, Caleb. I agree, B. You are correct. The future looks very bright for Lane Hudson. Brock Faber. Jason Robertson. Speaking of Lane Hudson. Beautiful. Rising to the occasion. Lane Hudson. Dylan Duke, rookie. There can only be one.
Nylander.
William Nylander. iMacLeod. Will Smith and Max Domi. Last but not least for the Maple Leafs. Excellent. Little housekeeping. All right, round number 4. Our last base pack round. Mr. C4, welcome back, my man. Josh, did you get any gold VIP boxes by any chance? I did not, my friend. I did not. C4 says, I used to go watch the Austin Ice Bats back in the day, but didn't understand any of it. That's awesome. Small world, my man. All right, here we go, folks. This is round number 4. We have an Anze Kopitar for Melody's Kings. Nico Heischer for the Jersey Devils. Mr. Finker. Oh, my man. Good morning. And Sarge, absolutely blowing me up with my favorite gift of all time. Thank you so much. And Mr. Finker, smacking me with a galaxy this morning. Brother, that is absolutely amazing, and I literally cannot thank you enough. From the bottom of my heart, brother, thank you. It is gifts like that that truly help to keep this whole thing on the rails, my dude.
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
Cannot thank you enough. The Pumpkin Boy. Well, man, I love you loving my voice. I appreciate that kind words there, my buddy. Nice to see a Pumpkin Boy. And TTG Jerry, good morning, you legend. Mr. Finker. Seriously, brother. Thank you so much, buddy. Making my morning over here, my brother. That is absolutely amazing. Sincerely appreciate that, bro. Thank you. Frank Nazar for Chicago. The legend himself, Mr. Connor McDavid on the net presence. Olin Renee Zellweger. Good morning, Jerry. Great to see you this morning, my brother. How's Thursday shaping up for us? Mr. Brant Clark. Chris Letang. He has a PhD in Tang. Connor Bedard. There you go, Mr. Chris Stroop. Joel Farabee. Lil Troy. Brandon Hagel. Coming to your rink. Taj Thompson and Rasmus Dahlen. Evan Bouchard. Piotr Kochetkov. Shout out to Mr. Dylan Pye. There you go, buddy. Your namesake. David Pasternak. Dylan Larkin. Mark Scheifele for the Winnipeg Jets. Jake Sanderson. Sergei Bobrovsky. How about a Horvath? Bo Horvat. Hitting the gritty with the mascot sticker for the Philadelphia Flyers. Gritty. Nazem Kadri. Jake Wallman. Sebastian Kosa. Pierre-Luc Dubois. Pavel Buchnevich. Fabian Zetterlund. Matt Boldy for Minnesota on the silver script. Anthony Cirelli. Connor Geeky. Matt Boldy so nice Minnesota got him twice. And Philip Forsberg. Excuse me. Old Philip Forsberg. With that luscious lip curtain for the Nashville Predators. Beautiful. Well, good morning, Luke Moyce. You were absolutely right, my good man. I appreciate that reminder. Good morning, Steven Amerman. Excellent to see Mr. 435 this morning. Happy Thursday, legend. Russell Moore, welcome. And Mr. Bobbinson, thank you for smacking that follow button, my man. Welcome to the crew. Excellent to have you, buddy. All right, we're going to save all those pack number 4s for very, very last. Let's get into our last box magic here, folks. 23-24 Skybox EX 2000. One of my favorite hockey products of all time. Good luck. And legends, we are almost up to 30,000 likes over here on TikTok this morning. That is an astonishing number of screen beats. Cannot thank you enough for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money, my dear friends. That is absolutely amazing. Almost 30,000. Empty box there, folks. Pack number 4 ectomy is complete. All right. Joe Schmo says, as a Canadian, I'd love to buy, but tariffs and duties, sorry. That's okay, Mr. Schmo. I appreciate you, buddy. No sweat. I understand. No big deal. But I just appreciate you being here, Joe Schmo. Always remember, my friends, there is never any pressure to spend a dime here. Ever. We believe it or not, folks, we have people that have been coming to this show almost every single day for almost 5 years and have never bought anything. And that's 100% okay. So there is never any pressure to spend a dime here, my man. I am just appreciative that you're here chatting in the chat and participating with the rest of the family. So thank you, Joe Schmo. Love from Canada. So believe it or not, Joe Schmo, we have a lot of Canadians here in the family, my brother. So we actually pay up to $20 of your international shipping for you, Joe, to take the edge off of those extra fees. Sincerely appreciate the kind words, Joe. Thank you, buddy. Thank you so much. That is very, very kind of you to say, brother. So, Joe Schmo, just to let you know, we do, like I said, we do have a lot of international folks in the family. And if you go up to junkwaxvintage.com, and like I said, before I even get into this, there is never any pressure to spend a dime here. But if you ever wanted to, I want to kind of explain to you what we do for international. So for everybody that lives in the United States, it is free shipping, and we ship once a week. So we do not ship after every single rip and ship. We do not ship after every single break. We allow you to stack your items for up to a week. We ship them out together. Totally free shipping, right? For international, it is just a little bit different. So for international folks, again, Just like our national folks, we do not ship after every single break. We do not ship after every single personal rip. We allow you to stack your purchases for 3 to 4 weeks. And then we ship everything out in one box. And then how that works is Mrs. Junk Wax, my much, much better half, will reach out to you via email and say, hey, essentially here is a ledger. Your package is hypothetically, say, $40 to ship, minus the $20 that we pay for. So there would be a leftover balance that you would be responsible for. There's a link in that email. All you got to do is click it, pay for your international shipping, and we send the box to you. So we are not yet at the point that we can afford free shipping for international, but we can pay up to $20 of your international shipping to help you out a little bit. So do with that what you will with that information. But I just wanted to be completely transparent with you there, buddy, and all the rest of our international folks. All right, let's start with round number 1. Gosh, I love these cards. Wyatt Johnston for Dallas. Milos Elliman for Arizona. Brad Marchand for Boston. Henry Thrun for the San Jose Sharks. And would you just look at those cards? Gosh, they are sick. Love me some EX 2000, my friends. One of these days, maybe this will be my very first hockey set that I ever hand collate. Matt Boldy for Minnesota. Juri Kulish for the Sabres. Brock Bozer for the Canucks. Dustin Wolf for the Calgary Flames. Jesper is always a little bit of a brat for the Jersey Devils. Jesper Bratt. Connor Bedard. There you go. One half of the Super Stroopers. Sleeving that one up for him right now. Could not agree more. Thank you, Corey Bader. Mr. Reichert, welcome. First card up there on the stand. How about a Tomas Hertl for the San Jose Sharks? And Alexis is on fire Lafreniere. Last but not least for the LA Kings. Gosh, these cards are beautiful. All right, moving on to round 2. We have our very first star date die cut for the New York Rangers. Good morning, J-Rod. How is my second favorite J-Rod? First favorite Jared? On this thankful Thursday morning. Great to see you, big man. You are just in time. We're busting into our family hockey break. And Mr. Amerman, sincerely appreciate the kind gifts over there, Steven. I see you, legend. Steven, I just want to sell you free cable. Let's see if we can't find a numbered Connor Bedard in here. That would be incredible. All right, we start off with a Canuck. Mr. Elias Peterson. Alexis is on fire Lafreniere on the Stardate 3000 die cut. Beautiful. Alexander Georgiev for Colorado. Cole Perfetti on the Index Movers die cut. Ovi for the Washington Capitals. Juraj Slavkovsky on the Stardate 3000 die cut. Cole Caulfield for the Canadiens. Marc-Andre Fleury on the Holler Nothing die cut. Gosh, those are neat. Beautiful. Mackenzie Weegar for our fabulous Floridians. And last but not least, Ivan Miroshnichenko. Miroshnichenko. That's an apellido. And that goes to the Washington Capitals. EJ, good morning, my man. Great to see you this morning, my brother. How we doing on this thankful Thursday? Perfect timing. We're just busting into a family hockey break at the moment. And of course, my dear friends, right after this break, we will refresh junkwaxvintage.com. So if you would like to head on over there and snag something down for yourself, you are absolutely invited to do so. But just a heads up, folks, if we do end this break and we have nothing up there in the shop, we might end up ending the show a little bit early this morning because your boy has got to go out and buy some cards today. I got a couple of dates today with people right here in Austin that are selling collections. I can't tell you exactly the surprise that's coming next week, but what I will tell you, little hint, is I have to load up on inventory. Because I have a hunch that we're going to be moving through a lot of stuff here very, very soon. All right, we start off with Mr. William Nylander. Brandon Montour for Florida on the Stardate 3000 die cut. Jack Eichel, 65, on the Las Vegas Golden Knights. How about Wyatt Johnston for Right Up the Road in Dallas on the Index Movers die cut? Alexander Barkov for Florida. Ooh, numbered to 50. Jesper Bratt for the Jersey Devils. And that goes to Mr. Billy Casper on the Credentials. Congratulations, Billy Casper. That is 48 out of 50. Jesper Bratt. And I think this one's going to go in a 75-point top loader. Correctamundo. Congratulations, Mr. Billy Casper. Our first numbered card. Numbered to 50. How about Mr. Eric Carlson for the Penguins? Ridley Greig for the Ottawa Senators. Drew Hellison for the Ducks. And last but not least, on the net assets, Mr. Patrick Waugh for the Canadiens. Those die cuts are damn cool. I love EX2000 so much. They did a great job with this set. Hey, thank you so much, Meanie Brad Greeny. Great to see you this morning, my brother. Brad Greeny, did you go back and watch the replay from the break last night, buddy? I think you did pretty damn well, my man. I think karma came back to get you after gifting me those Seattle Mariners, my dude. And believe it or not, I did end up getting a numbered parallel of one of my PCs out of that break, buddy. I got a Johnny Farmello numbered to 299. Hey, thank you so much, Dallas. You and I both, buddy. That's right, Dan the Hobby. Some hockey this morning, buddy. B. Phil, welcome back, brother. I hope you're doing well, my man. It is great to see you again, B. It is another thankful Thursday morning right here in Austin, Texas, my man. Anytime you see me here ripping packs with my best friends, you know it's a damn good day. This is our last. Oh, folks, I think we might have an autograph in here. Evan, do we rip hockey often? Yes, we do. We do rip a lot more personal rip and ships, but we have started doing hockey breaks just about a month ago. B. Phil, you rock my face off, my man. Thank you for the kind words. I appreciate that more than you will ever know, my friend. Dan the Hobby says, I would do anything for some barbecue from Austin right now. That reminds me, maybe I need to have some barbecue today while I'm out and about. Good thinking. I like where your head's at, Dan. Evan, am I located in Canada? I am not. I'm in Austin, Texas, my friend. But I was raised in Washington State, real close to Canada. I'm a northerner. All right, folks, this is our last base pack round, and we start off with Casey Middlestat for the Sabres. Matthew Tkachuk on the Stardate 3000 die cut. Mason Soap McTavish for the Ducks. Index Movers. Arbor Zahaj for the Canadiens. John Carlson for the Capitals. Oh, we do have an autograph. I see it. How about the Reverberation? Jack Eichel, 65 on the die cut. Those are sick. How about Mr. Zach Hyman? Got to be careful with Zach. And for the San Jose Sharks, Cody Custer, my fellow Austinite. Autographics. Would you just look at it, my man? Daniil Gushin on the on-card autograph. Congratulations, buddy. Autographs are not guaranteed in these boxes, my brother. Congratulations, my fellow Austinite. That goes in a brand new 35-point Junk Wax Vintage top loader. Good looking autograph for him, too. Outstanding. Congratulations, Cody Custer. On the stand he goes, Mr. Steven Stamkos for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Pavel Mintyukov. Quack, 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 Mr. Ducksworth. William Eklund for the Sharks. And Jackson Lacombe. Last but not least for the Ducks. Finishing off our base packs there, folks. Alrighty.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic, y'all. Our pack number 4 is out of both boxes. Let's start with some 25-26 MVP hockey. Oh, I got you, Miss Melody. Yep. I see you, Ryan Fenger. My man. Good to see you this morning, Ryan. Thank you, Dan. I agree. Mr. Weigold, good morning, Ryan. Mr. Mashburn, Hunter, blowing me up with my favorite gift of all time, and the tiny Dinies eating the hot dogs. I love it. Thank you, Hunter. Good to see you this morning, my good man. Happy Thursday. And slowly but surely, my dear friends, we are getting the whole family up in here. It is excellent to see you this morning, my dear friends. Thank you for hanging. You know, folks, I think it's very important to have a moment of mindfulness, like every day. And in this moment right now, I'm just taking a second and expressing my gratitude for having every single one of you in here this morning, folks. As I have said before, and I will say it again, I am absolutely convinced that we have the best group of gem, mint, 10 human beings in the entire card hobby. And that's because of you, you legends. So you could be anywhere this morning. There are so many awesome content creators out there. There are so many great pieces of entertainment. You could literally be anywhere, and you've chosen to hang out here with this ugly mug, and I am immensely grateful. I love you all so damn much. All right. Pack number 4s. I agree, aren't they, Dallas? Dan the Hobby, I do PC Ken Griffey Jr. Yes, sir. I have for, 30 years or so. That's right. Igor Sharangovich. Andrei Sveshnikov. Connor Hellebuck. Connor and the Jets. Alexei Brotas. Kirill Kaprizov for Minnesota on the silver script. I will politely and lovingly push back, Hunter. You are a legend, my brother. Thank you for the kind words there, buddy. Pavel Zacha. Nick Suzuki. Noah Dobson. Jordan Bennington. Morgan Riley. Darnell Nurse. Andrei Vasilevsky. Philip Forsberg on the silver script for the Predators. And I think that one goes to Melody. Yes, it does. Congratulations, Melly P. Macklin Celebrini for the San Jose Sharks. Outstanding. Just leaving that one up. That one goes to Cody Custer. Ryan Rust. Morgan Geeky. Adrian Kempe. Mr. Adam Whitman. I appreciate you being over there on Facebook, big man. Great to see you, Adam. Thank you, buddy. I see you, brother. Well, feel free to make the switch to Twitch, Adam Whitman. We would love to have you over here on Twitch or YouTube, my friend. You got options. But thank you for being over there on Facebook. Jacob Slavin. Adam Fantilli. Hale McCarr. Laser focused for the Florida Panthers. Numbered to 599, and it is first on print. They don't call me the bookend king for nothing, my dear friends. Holy crapola. I think that is our biggest bookend that we have ever had. First on print to... Is that $8.99? No, that's $5.99. I'm so sorry. First on print to $5.99. Would you just look at it? Congratulations to the Florida Panthers. And that goes to Mr. Josh Allen. Jason Allen. So sorry. Jason Allen. Uploaded that one up for you, Jason. Very, very cool card, buddy. We have ripped through a lot of MVP, and that's our very first one of those. Congratulations, my man. Beautiful. Oh, Mr. Whitman, you rock my face over there, my brother. Rock my face off. Excuse me. Thank you, Adam Whitman. Sincerely appreciate you being over there on Facebook, buddy. Thank you so, so much. All right, let's finish strong here, my dear friends. Linus Ullmark. Bowen Byram. Braden is always on point for Tampa Bay. Aiden Hill. Anders Lee. Mikhail Sergachev for the Mammoth. Bailey and the Wild Wing on the mascot battle. And that goes to the Sacramento Kings because it is on the left. Jakub Skarek, rookie for the Islanders. UC Saros. Igor Shesterkin and Mika Zibanejad, the New York Rangers. Finishing off our pack number 4s of 25-26 Upper Deck MVP. Last 2 packs, my friends. 23-24 EX 2000 Hockey. Let's go. And of course, folks, right after this rip, we're going to refresh junkwaxvintage.com. So you are invited to head on over there and snag yourself down something from the shop. My dear friends, if you are new here and you have never gone and checked out junkwaxvintage.com, I will share with you that my wife and I, Mrs. Junkwax, my much, much better half, we pride ourselves in having pretty much the biggest selection that you're going to find anywhere. So even if you don't plan on buying anything, I highly implore you to head on over to junkwaxvintage.com and take a gander. Pretty cool. All right, we start off with a Las Vegas Golden Knight, Mr. Mark Stone. Michael Kesselring for what is now the Mammoth for Arizona Coyotes. Zach Werenski for the Columbus Blue Jackets. And last but not least, on the credentials, numbered to 499. Gotta love those pack number 4s, eh? Congratulations to the Winnipeg Jets. That goes to Ryder Hall. On the credentials, Mark Scheifele. 385 out of 499. Our third numbered card of the break. That one's going to go in a 75-point top loader. Congratulations, Mr. Ryder Hall. Beautiful. All right, folks. I'm going to hit you a little recap real quick. We are going to top load that Connor Bedard. Even though it is a base Connor Bedard, it is still absolutely beautiful from his rookie year. So, we have that base Connor Bedard, the autographics, on-card autograph, all Gooshin, some new boot Gooshin. Jesper Bratt on the credentials numbered to 50. Those are beautiful. Laser focus to 599, Sergei Bobrovsky. And Mark Scheifele for the Jets to 499 on the credentials. And then, of course, we have more rookies, die cuts, and shiny cards to shake a stick at over here. So all of those will be sleeved up for you. Just a heads up, there's a lot in that sleeve pile. Beautiful. Let me handle just a spot of housekeeping. I cannot believe it's already the 18th. It's going to be Halloween before we know it. All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Jason Allen. Mr. Fizzletwist, TJ, says, oh, I meant to say I opened my Mega Prizm Baseball box and you got an auto out of 25. Congratulations, TJ. That's magnificent, my dude. Who was it, if I may ask? The Reverberations die cut. I am with you, Melody. They usually have some modest value. Beautiful. Good morning, Mr. Baseball Sniper. Good morning to somebody who I do not know what your name is, Mr. Cameron Cole. Top of the morning to you, my man. How we doing this morning, buddy? All right, my dear friends, I am refreshing that shop real quick. Thank you, Cody Custer. I agree. Oh, heck yeah. Mr. Reichert. George. Snagging 2 1991 Fleer basketball packs and 1 box of 2024 Topps Resurgence football. Thank you, George. And if you're here this morning, my man, please let me know. Mr. Stifler, good morning, Dustin, and thank you for smacking that follow button, buddy. Welcome to the crew. Let me grab that stuff real quick, folks. 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. There's George. Thank you, Mr. Reichert. How about your Resurgence football here, good buddy? and 2 packs of 1991 Fleer basketball. We are going provisions hunting. Mr. Baseball Sniper has a question.
Oh, yeah. What kind of a question you want to ask her?
He says, is there a way to watch a break if you missed it? Of course there is, my friend. And I appreciate you asking. Let me show you something. So my favorite platform to watch the replays on is YouTube. And if you go to YouTube and you type in Junk Wax Vintage, all one word, and then a space, and then my name, DALEN, just like that, it should pop right up for you over there on YouTube. So unfortunately, my friends, if you just type in Junk Wax Vintage, all one word, there is a chance that you might not be able to find me as easily if you just type my name in there with it also. If you are looking for a specific show, you can use the month, date, and year using backslashes just like that. That's going to be your Huckleberry. Hey, you are very welcome, Baseball Sniper. I appreciate you asking, buddy. Third Coast, thank you for smacking the follow button, brother. Welcome to the family. Alrighty, Georgie. I believe this is your very first family rip with us, my man. Good luck. See if we can't find you a sweet little provisions. And ladies and gentlemen, I know it's a little bit early, but I am going to go ahead and call that last call, folks. Because like I said, your boy has a very busy day today, and we do plan on going a little late tonight. So, if you wanted to get a rip in this morning, my dear friends, now would be a perfect time to do so. I do apologize in advance that we're going to have a slightly shortened show today. But like I said, folks, it is for a damn good reason. I have a couple of dates. I'm going to go out there and buy a whole bunch of cards for each and every one of you today. And I think you're going to like what we're getting. I am purchasing a Michael Jordan collection today. And I am keeping none of them. I will sell them all to each and every one of you. All right, we start out with Slick, Mr. Pat Riley. Bubba, it is possible. I am coming up north. All-Star Game 1991. The Adventures of Milo and Otis Thorpe. Derek Coleman. And George, you are very welcome, my man. Thank you. Casey Jones. Before there was George Carl, there was Casey Jones for my now defunct Seattle Supersonics. Spokane's finest, Mr. John Stockton. The Worm, my son's PC, Mr. Dennis Rodman, with Isaiah Thomas co-starring back there. Fred Roberts. Gene Littles. All-Star Game from 1991 with Patrick Ewing co-starring. Mitchie Redmond. Johnny D. Shout out to Johnny D. Jim Lynam. Mark West. Shout out to Mr. Esposito. Looking at you there, Greg. Our awesome Arizonan. Chucky Smith. I see you, Bubba, you silly goose. Mr. Bernard King. Pippen, since been Pippen, since been Pippen. Scottie Pippen. J.R. Reed. LaSalle Thompson. Reggie Miller on the league leaders. Tyrone Hill. Kendall Gill. Todd in the Wet Sprocket. Murphy. Mr. and Mrs. Murphy's boy. Chucky in person. Phil Jackson. With that lovely, luscious lip curtain. That thing could filter krill. If you know what I mean. That gets a rare JWV 9.5 on that stash. That's a nice one. Akeem the Dream. Smoking that herb. Williams. And Bo Kimball. Finishing off your 1991 basketball packs. There you go, George. I am sorry I could not find you a provision in there, my man. Gosh dang it. But let's see if we can't redeem ourselves with some 2024 Resurgence football. Thank you, B. Give me my powder. Good luck, Jorge. Buena suerte, my friend. Hey, J-Rod, if you're taking off, my man, have a magnificent remainder of your Thursday. We will see you back here tonight, big guy. Now, keep in mind, folks, we have been very lucky with Resurgence football. Autographs are not guaranteed in these boxes, but we have found quite a few. Let's see if we can't find some first rip magic for Mr. George. Pack number 4, Ectomy. User 308-219-222-8896. Good morning. Good to see you, my man. And Bubba, My fellow Austinite blowing me up with a couple of sweet TikTok gifts. Thank you, Bubba. Helping to keep this channel on the rails. Mr. Steely Dan, good morning, Bryant. I think you're right, Miss Melody. I think you did get 2 of those Resurgence autographs, you lucky ducky. Huzzah. All right, folks. How about we start off with old Gronk? Michael Strahan. Donovan McNabb. Shout out to Uncle Smitty. Yay. Javon Bullard, rookie for the Packers. Mr. Head and Shoulders himself. Troy Polamalu. Look at the locks. Dougie Fresh. Williams. Troy Aikman. Shout out to Mikey One, his PC on the Conductors. Maurice Jones-Drew on the Prizm. Refractor, I should say. Mr. Eric Dickerson for the Rams. Anthony Richardson. My PC, Mr. Steve Largent on the Refractor. Beautiful. Steve F. and Largent. Aldrich Estime for the Horsies. Mr. Deuce Emmett Smith. Jim Kelly, another legend. Double P, Patrick Paul. And we're not talking about Perry the Platypus. Rookie for the Dolphins. Shout out to Scotty Too Hottie Kuniko. Darius and the Swiss Family. Robinson, rookie. Jonathan Ogden. Jason Taylor. Ooh, on the Electrolytes. That is beautiful. How about a little Keon Coleman? That is Melody's PC. Just leaving that one up for you. That is the first Electrolytes that we have seen out of Resurgence. I don't know if that's just a really, really cool insert or if that has case hit vibes. Nice one. Finishing strong, we have an Estime on the Refractor. Archie Manning Sr. with that CTE 2000 helmet. Good morning, Brian. It is excellent to see you this morning, my man. Dan the Hobby, you ran into Scottie Pippen last weekend at O'Hare. Very cool, brother. Small world. How about a Bo Jackson? Bashanu for the Jets. Tommy Eichenberg. Mean Joe Greeny. Head up to Brad Greeny. The Shermanator. Adonai Mitchell from right here in Austin. And Tyke Smith for the Bucks. Finishing off the base packs there for you, George. Let me snag myself a little sippy here, folks. Cheers. Baroast.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic for you, George. Good luck, buddy. And I sincerely hope that this is the first of many, many rips that you and I get to do together, my friend. Here we go. And we start off with another legend, Mr. John Elway. The regular Staubach over there. You button hooked me. I didn't know you were going to button hook me. Shout out to Adam Sandler. How about the Bo Jackson so nice you got him twice on the Glimmer and Gleam? My PC since I was knee-high to a grasshopper. Peyton Gammons, thank you for smacking the follow button, buddy. Welcome to the crew. And last but not least, Melody's PC, Mr. Ray Davis. To go with your Electrolytes up there for the Bills. Beautiful. There you go, my man. A very, very fun first box there for you, Georgie. And again, my friend, welcome to the family. And so grateful that you utilized junkwaxvintage.com this morning, my friend. Need to look that one up. Because I am uncertain whether that is just a really, really neat insert or whether that is a case hit, my man. Because we have ripped through a lot of Resurgence, and that's the very first one of those that we have pulled. Just to be on the safe side, we'll go ahead and top load that one up for you, buddy. All right, Miss Melody says yes, in the Topps Resurgence product, and Electrolytes featuring players like Caleb Williams or CJ Stroud is considered a case hit. Outstanding. Hey, Georgie, about a little first rip magic here, my brother. We did find you a case hit your very first rip here. Beautiful.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Outstanding. Congratulations, George, and thank you, Melody. I sincerely appreciate your help there, homie. Congratulations, Mr. Reichert. That is beautiful, brother. Outstanding. Let me put your name on this one real quick, George. These will be in your very first package there, George Reichert. Congratulations, my man. That is effing awesome. You are spot on, brother. There you go, buddy. And keep in mind, George, like I said earlier, we actually do not ship after every single purchase. We allow you to stack your purchases throughout the whole week, and then we ship everything out to you next week. So, congratulations again, George, and I hope that is the first of many that you and I get to rip together, my man. Mr. Peyton Gammons says, Ken Griffey Jr. auto, that's awesome. Thank you, my brother. I agree. So fun fact, that was actually a gift from my wife. So I have wanted that. That's like one of my grail cards that I've wanted since I was like 9 years old. And Mrs. Junkwax is very observant and she listens. And she surprised that thing to me in July for my birthday. Oh, you got your brother one. That is very sweet of you, Peyton. Nicely done, my man. That is a beautiful gift. Well played, buddy. All right, Legends, I'm going to refresh that shop for possibly the last time on this thick with 4 C's and very thankful Thursday morning. And we do have just a couple more rips to end our morning here, folks. Mr. Bryant Vaught, a marvelous Michigander, taking one single pack of 2021 Platinum Anniversary. Thank you very much, Bryant. Excellent to see you again, my dude. And then Mr. Wyatt Rodenbeck. Oh, hell yeah. 6 packs of 1991 Fleer Baseball. We're going provisions hunting, my dear friends. Thank you, Wyatt. Mr. J. Waggy says, can we see that Julio on display? You absolutely can, my man. I appreciate you asking. Let me grab a pack real quick. There you go, Mr. Bryant. You're on deck, my man. Julio's coming back around here. I believe that is the one you wanted to see. So I actually pulled that one myself. Sent that off to PSA myself. Got a 10 myself. Pretty cool, right? So that's why that one will live in my PC forever. And someday I do plan on trying to collect the whole set in a PSA 10. So thank you for asking, Mr. Waggy. I appreciate that, brother. I do PC some Julio Rodriguez in a very, very big way. Ah, very nice, Dan. Well, good luck on that one, my brother. We have ripped a lot of those here on the channel. We have not been so lucky. Excellent. All right, Wyatt, let me grab 6 packs of 1991 Fleer Baseball. Five packs. Beautiful. Oh, and Miss Melody, absolutely you can, my dear. I appreciate you bearing with me. Thank you, Miss Melody. Allow me just a moment here, Legends. So, Miss Melody, we have 10 packs of Squishmallows and 2 packs of 2024 Donruss football. There's your Donruss football, Miss Melly P. Huzzah. And 10 packs of Squishmallows. Let's see if we can't find you some Avery. So just a heads up, folks, we're going to rip these for Melody first because she's got to go. And then Bryant, you will be next. And Wyatt Rodenbeck, I think he will be our last family rip of the morning, my good man. Let me keep myself honest. Yes, that is correct. And again, folks, I do apologize for a slightly shortened show today. But like I said, folks, it is for a damn good reason. And we do plan on being here pretty late tonight. So we will be back here tonight, folks, at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. You are absolutely right, Wyatt Rodenbeck. Easy fix there, buddy. All right, good luck, Miss Melody. Looking for Avery, or maybe Jack the Black Cat, the most rare Squishmallow. These Squishmallows are fun. We have found one numbered Squishmallow. Would love to find another one for Miss Melody. That's right, Jason. Time to get squishy. I appreciate the positivity, Mr. Waggy. Thank you, Jay. And I do plan on making some content, actually, of the slabs that you see on the wall behind me. I have gotten an overwhelming request from many of you to see my entire PC. So we're going to make some content. So you guys can go watch that at your leisure. All right, last pack magic on the Squishmallows here, Miss Melody. Thank you, Wyatt. Let's do it. And we start off with an awesome Aldrin. Jordan Walter says, how many Cal Rally cards in my PC? 0. I actually do not PC Cal Rally. Although I respect him very much. He is awesome. But I do not PC Cal Rally. Old Gabbin. But our buddy Mr. Nick Allen does PC Cal Rally. And I've been giving him Cal Rally cards for like the last 4 years. Let's unwind with the Squishmallows. Paige. Arena. Some Happy Halloween from the Squishmallows. Medea. Will. Another Happy Halloween. Benty. Wade. Looks like a porcupine. Another Happy Halloween from the Squishmallows. West. Eugene. Because ghouls just want to have fun. Shout out to Cindy Lauper. Staley. Suzette. Malloween. I see what they did there. How about Boone? Misha. It's fall, y'all. With the Squishmallows. Rest in peace to Felice. Bye, Felicia. Some Julianne. Ooh, spooky. Autumn. Ensign. Another Happy Halloween from the Squishmallows. Flash Gordon. Fifi. And last but not least, Undead and Unstoppable with the Squishmallows. There you go, Miss Melody. I am so sorry we didn't find you in Avery, gosh dang it. Boo. But you already know, Miss Melody, we have a whole lot where that came from, my friend. So I believe if I was a betting man, I'd say there was a lot more Squishmallow rips coming in the future. Looking forward to it, Miss Melody. Beautiful. All right, let's go through some foosball. Let's see if we can't find Melody a downtown this morning. That would be incredible. Little cuffing, no big deal. Starting off with Tyson Bagent for the Bears. CeeDee Lamb. Christian Watson. Harrison Butker. Shout out to Mikey 1. Mr. Brian Ringer. Good morning, my brother. How are you? Justin Jefferson. T.O. One half of the brothers Watt. Jeff Balake. How about a little morning Chubb? Nick Chubb. Javonte Williams. Amon Ra. Wandale and the Swiss Family. Robinson. Duck, 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 Garrett and the Jets. The Shermanator from the Legion of Boom, Richard Sherman. White Hot Rookies, Rome Odunze. Shout out to the University of Washington, go Dogs. Peyton Wilson on the press proof. Jerome Ford on the press proof. Muhammad on the press proof. Kool-Aid with the Nerf helmet on the press proof. Tyreek Hill on the bomb squad. Drake May rated rookie. Taj Washington. Joe Alt. Matthew Stafford. Shout out to Mikey the Mad Hatter. Zach Thomas for the Dolphins. Cameron Jordan. Roger Wareley. Levante David. Legarius Sneed, our favorite supervillain, and Chuba, last but not least, for North Kakalaki. Hey, Mr. Jason Allen, if you're taking off this morning, my brother, big hugs and firm handshakes, my good man. You go out there and have a thick with 4 C's and very thankful Thursday, buddy, and we will see you back here tonight, my man. Thank you as always, Jason. T-Dub, you believe that Tyreek Hill will be a Chief again? Maybe. All right, last pack magic for you, Miss Melody. And we start off with Keenan and Kel. Allen. Zach Martin for Dem Boys. Shout out to Mr. Alex Wayne. Dave Robinson. Isaiah Pacheco. Jordan Addison for Minnesota. Lane Johnson. Dalen Warren. Daniel Jones. Aaron Rodgers. JSN, my son's PC for the Sea Chickens. Tyler Murray. Brady Jarrett. Justin Madubuike. Andre Reed for your Bills. Anthony Munoz for WKRP. Malik Washington on the press proof for Scotty Too Hottie Kuniko's Dolphins. You done messed up Aaron. So nice. You got him twice on the press proof. Raheem Colonel Mostert for the Dolphins on the press proof. Bub Means with the Nerf helmet rated rookie press proof. Ooh, a year 2000 throwback Super Mark Duper. Casey Washington, Elise Fuaga, Isaac Garendo, Inya Endo, Michael Pittman Jr., Olican, Devontae Adams, Justin Sherbert, Cooper Kupp, Raheem Colonel Mostert, and Derek Carr, last but not least. There you go, my friend. Thank you so much, Miss Melody. I am sorry we couldn't find you an Avery in there, gosh dang it, nor a downtown. But it's a lot of fun ripping together, as always, my dear. So thank you for starting the morning the right way, Miss Melody. And I'm excited to rip some more tonight. Mr. Bryant, Mr. Vaught, are you here, my man? Excuse me. Hey, you are so welcome, Miss Melody. It is always my pleasure, and always thanks go to you, my friend. You're another individual that I cannot even imagine this channel without you over these last few years. Much love to you, Miss Melody. Myself and Mrs. Junkwax care about you very, very much, my friend. Glad you're with us, always. Moderator extraordinaire. Mr. Jordan Walters, I agree. That's why I say almost every single day, my man, I am the luckiest man on planet Earth because I get to do what I love with who I love every day. All right, Sarge, let's go, brother. Thank you very much. I appreciate you hitting that shot this morning, big man. Mr. Maven, the Mariners are good? Yes, they are. Yeah. Especially the last few weeks. All right. Buena suerte, Sarge. Starting off with Avasail Garcia. Hunter Bull Dozier. Shout out to Mr. Alan White. Garrett likes to crochet in his free time. Rookie for the White Sox. And Trade Mancini. Last but not least, shout out to Uncle Moosey and the Orioles. Juggernaut, welcome back, my man. Well, Sarge, that is a very fun pack this morning, my brother. Thank you, as always, for utilizing junkwaxvintage.com, and thank you for your patience this morning, my friend. And I hope that that is just another beautiful rip in a very long line of beautiful rips, my good man. Wonderful way to start the morning there, Sarge. Thank you again, brother. And Mr. Joe Jackson, the shoeless one, gracing us with his presence on this thankful Thursday morning. How you doing, Joe? You handsome son of a gun. Big hugs and firm handshakes to my national brother. Good to see you, Joe. All right, we are moving on to Mr. Wyatt Rodenbeck. And legends, I think this is our last family rip of the morning. Your boy has got to take off just a little bit early because I'm doing some cool stuff today. But don't you worry, my friends. We will be back here, same junk time, same junk channel, tonight at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And keep in mind, folks, you are always invited to utilize junkwaxvintage.com even when this ugly mug is not live, because anything that you purchase will be waiting for you right here when we come back on the next show. And additionally, I actually really appreciate when you buy before the show, because I'll be transparent with you folks. It kind of allows me to tentatively plan out how the show's going to go, because every show is different. So I do really appreciate it when you guys make those purchases before the show starts. Thank you to those of you who have gotten in the habit of doing that. That is ridiculously helpful. That's right, Onward. That's right, brother. Shout out to the remaining lives of Kitty Boy. And dude, he has had a few close calls. So that's why we're not going to let him out anymore. We think he has used up all of his extra lives. But that's right. For those of you who might be just joining us this morning, if you have heard the news that we lost a family member last week, our family member came back with a vengeance at 1:30 in the morning last night. And Mrs. Junkwax and I both cried. Pretty damn cool. All right, pack number 4 to the side. We're going to go this in a couple of rounds for you, Wyatt. Starting out with Mike Gallego. Shout out to Dutchie. Old Rod Booker. From Dunder Mifflin, Mr. Michael Scott. Sarge, all thanks go to you, my brother. Thank you, Bryant. Richard Rodriguez. Johnny Baseball with that luscious lip curtain. Juan and Emilian Behringer. I know, Onward. You were on the same page as myself, brother. I could not agree more. So the storm drain that he was in, it actually leads out to a reservoir that's about a half a mile away. So there's no other way. I think he must have gone and out through there, but then that reservoir is fenced in also. So I don't even know how he got out of the reservoir and then found his way back here. It is truly astonishing. I have no idea, my man. I wish there would have been a camera on him so we could go back and watch where he went. That would be fascinating. All right, we have a Mustache Mirabella. Johnny Robinson. Edgar Diaz with old Mark Thurman co-starring, or Gary Thurman. Hey, Abbott! Shout out to Mel Brooks.
I hate that guy.
Mr. Jim Abbott. Bill Pacoda, whiffing one. Jerry Don Gleaton. I know Jordan Walters, I agree. He was gone for 5 days. Ron Karkovice. Oh, Ron Karkovice. Rick Shue. How about a couple of 1, 2, 3, 4 stickers? The Pirates, the Cardinals, the Rangers, and the Blue Jays. Shout out to Jeffro. Tim Layana. Donnie Carmen. Danny Darwin. Chris Nabholtz. Davey Johnson. Smoking that herb. Eck. Kent Urbeck. John is never smiley for the Pirates. Jim has got to grow a mustache. That's right, Onward. Can you imagine having that immortalized on a card? Oh, Dave Wells. The dime piece, Mr. Steve Sachs. Harry Larkin. Dave Bergman. Junior Naboa. The Bird Murderer, Mr. Randy Johnson. My twin for the Seattle Mariners. The Pinstripes. And Mikey. I think you're testing some new stuff down there, buddy, and I like it. Well played, Mikey1. Shout out to our innovation lead here at JWV. Love you, brother. Pinstripes on the sticker. Steve is far from the Mustache Hall of Fame. A much more pigmented, bunting Sammy Sosa. The Rocket Roger Clemens. Paul Assenmacher. Chris Carpenter. Jose always sipping on that leaned. Jenny Walling. Eric Bell. Mr. Dave Hansen. Shout out to Jeff Hansen. Fred Lynn. Legend. Magapint Magadan. Pete O'Brien. Rest in peace to the Spoken Night legend, Mr. Ryan Sandberg. Take Robbie Thompson. Take my best friend, Bo. Shout out to Robbie Thompson and Mr. Tim McGraw. And last but not least, the Athletics, my Mariners, the Mets, and the Fightin' Phillies. Silent One Justin, welcome back, you legend. Good to see another OG of the family this morning. All right, Wyatt Rodenbeck. These are your last 2 base packs, buddy, before we get into that pack number 4. Good luck. Good morning, Travie Patty. Absolutely right, Onward. I could not agree more. You are spot on. All right, we have Dave, who is always on La Pointe. I'm Terry Leach. and welcome to Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. Today, we're looking at our buddy Wyatt Rodenbeck with his 18-room penthouse apartment. He lives in the lap of luxury. I'm Robin Leach. Shout out to Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. Mr. Chave. Oh, you are totally good, brother. No sweat. But I appreciate you chiming in this morning, my man. Great to see you, buddy. BJ Surhoff. Old Trevor Wilson. Randy Veras. Lord Veras. Bert Blylevin. Bo Jackson. Nice one. Sleeving up the bow. Jeff Robinson. Jack McDowell. Brian Harvey. Joe in the clink. D. Wayne Henry. Mr. Shave. Ah, yes, Chavez. But your name on TikTok is Mr. Chave. I don't know if you missed a Z there, my man. But Mr. Chavez, it is great to see you again, my brother. Buenos dias. Hey, bueno verte, señor. Siempre. Tu sabes way. Mr. Hojo, I hope you swipe that card for incidentals, my dear friends. Oh, Jerry Reed. Oh, what do we have back here, Wyatt? My man. I think you got yourself a Provisions here, buddy. Beautiful. De nada, Senor Chavez. How about the old Blue Jays? Dave Otto. Mark Grant. Mark Carrion. Jody Reed. Craig Worthington looking baseball ready. And we are to our Provisions. We're going to sweat that one out. You're welcome. Jason Huettel, good morning, my man. How about the Cro-Magnon man, Mr. Mikey Marshall? Deion James for the Indians looking baseball ready. Mikey Perez. Joey Cora, Seattle Mariners legend. Anthony Telford, Grant's cousin, thrice removed. Shout out to the backyard. Sandy Alomar Jr. The pencil stash of Rafael Palmeiro. Carlos Hernandez. And last but not least, the Blue Jays so nice you got them twice on the stickers.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic for you, Wyatt, then we'll get into that sweat. So as always, my dear friends, before we get through this last pack, I want to deliver a Costco economy size Kirkland signature thank you to each and every one of you for starting the morning the right way. As I have said before, my dear friends, I am absolutely convinced that we have the best group of gem, mint, and human beings, and that includes you. So thank you for being here with us this morning, my dear friends. And I am ridiculously excited to be right back here with you tonight because I think we're going to have some cool stuff to show you after I go out and buy some stuff today. All right, this is our last pack of the morning, my dear friends, before we get into our little outro jingle. If you have never come over to Twitch and watched an outro, I invite you to do so. They're pretty funny. There's some custom cards of yours truly. Shout out to Mr. Mikey One for helping us out in that department. All right, we start out with Mr. Anderson, Tommy Hare, Rich Honeycutt, Randy Tomlin, Daryl Irvin, Ronnie Robinson, Mr. Steal Yo Girl for the Brew Crew, Tom Brookins, shout out to Uncle Smitty. Yay, yay. That is Uncle Smitty's twin brother there, folks, with that luscious lip curtain. Oh, hell yeah. Good morning, Johnny Utah. Great to see you, Brandon Franz. How we doing this morning, my brother? How about Ryan Sandberg and the Hawk, Andre Dawson, on the 100 Club? Both of them looking very serious. Damn. Mr. Mikey Morgan. EW, you are spot on, my man. I appreciate the vouch. Thank you, sir. Dick Schofield. Shout out to Schofield Barracks. Aloha. Mr. Drew Hall. Brad Arnsberg. Edie Smith laying down the bunt. And like really laying down the bunt. John Farrell. And the Fightin' Phillies on the sticker. Last but not least. Brandon Franz, you just picked up the wife and daughter from the airport from their big European trip. That's awesome. Well, shout out to Ms. Franz and Little Franzi. Excellent to see all of you this morning. Big hugs and firm handshakes to my favorite Franzes. My brother from another mother. All right, legends. This is our last pack magic. This is our Provisions. Good luck, Wyatt. That's right, Brian. I remember. Aloha, my brother. Good morning, Teddy Edison. Great to see you this morning, my man. Jason Saltzgiver, top of the morning to you, my brother. Good to see you, gentlemen. Kind of catching me on my way out, though. Hi. And bye. Good to see you, my friends. We're cutting the show just a little bit short this morning because I'm going out and buying some collections today. So I got a couple of dates today with dudes. All right, here we go. I think I know who this is. Shout out to the Bo Sox. Mr. Mikey Greenwell. Nice. Pretty decently centered, too. We're going to sleeve and top load that one up for you, buddy. That might be a grading candidate. And believe it or not, these cards in a PSA 10 can be quite valuable. There you go, buddy. Congratulations, Wyatt Rodenbeck. Beautiful. We're also going to sleeve up that beautiful Bo Jackson. That's right. That's right, Brandon. Thank you, sir. I agree. Outstanding. Well, there you go, Wyatt Rodenbeck. Another absolutely beautiful rip this morning, my brother. Thank you. As always, my friend. All right, ladies and gents. Mr. Joe Jackson, I am proud of you, my man. Great to see you this morning, you handsome son of a gun. How's the morning going, Joe? Big hugs and firm handshakes to another OG of the family and my national brother. We had so much fun at the National this year, buddy. Can't wait to see you again. Well, I'm very sorry to hear that, Joe. But my man, got to keep that stiff upper lip. There's a lot of things to be grateful for, my brother. I do understand that on some days it's very hard to see that. I totally get it. But always remember, my friend, and please remember that I'm not trying to call you out or anything like that. I care about you, Joe. So always remember, brother, because you and I have both learned multiple times that no situation, and I mean no situation, exists that cannot be made worse by thinking negatively. And I know it's difficult. I know it's a challenge, my brother, but I have 100% faith in you because you're awesome, man. So try to think about what you do have instead of what you don't have. Any day above ground breathing is a damn good day, my dude. And if you feel that you're at rock bottom, that's a good thing. So I kind of have a weird mentality about negative stuff. I think when negative things come at me, I think that's a good thing because that allows me to get stronger, right? That puts me in a position that I have to grow. So if I ever feel like I'm too comfortable, to me, that feels like I'm not in the right spot. I always want to be moving forward. I always want to be challenging myself. But I know that that is sometimes a challenge, big time. So it is wonderful to see you this morning, Joe. And I, from the bottom of my heart, my brother, I hope things get better for you ASAP because you deserve all the good things, my friend. So keep that positive attitude strong. Keep that attitude of gratitude, my dear friends. Hey, big hugs and firm handshakes to you, Jordan Walters. I appreciate that, brother. Mr. Yurchich, it is great to see you this morning, my good man. How you doing, Daner? All right, my dear friends, my family. Speaking of this thankful Thursday here, folks, I need you to do me a solid today. I need you to go out here today and do me a little bit of a favor. So please, on this extremely thankful Thursday, first and foremost, be good to yourselves today. Now, I know that that is more difficult than it seems sometimes, my dear friends, but we got to say nice things to ourselves, try to pump ourselves up instead of pushing ourselves down. So always remember, my friends, that your thoughts eventually become your actions. Your actions, after enough time, eventually become your lifestyle. And after enough time, your lifestyle becomes everything. So at the end of the day, folks, it is vital, absolutely vital, that you keep up here as positive as humanly possible. Try to be your own best cheerleader today, my friends. So please, first and foremost, be good to yourselves. Secondly, be good to the people around you. Practice the heck out of that golden rule. And I know what you're going to say. But Uncle Junkwax, those other human beings out there, sometimes they make it really difficult to pay forward that golden rule. Hey, I get it. Unfortunately, my friends, our world, and especially this card hobby that we love so much, at times can be chock full of a-holes. We do not need any more. We're all set in the a-hole department. We're full. What we do need is kindness, patience, tolerance, and empathy. And you incredible human being, you have the power. You have the capacity to be the change that you want to see in the world today. I have faith in you. Lastly, do your absolute damnedest to maintain that attitude of gratitude, my dear friends. Please always try to remember there is hundreds of thousands of human beings out there today that are truly struggling. They do not have food. They do not have a roof over their head. I mean, they're eating dirt, right? They're chewing on leather because they don't have food. That's what I'm talking about. So if you live here in North America, if you have a car that runs, if you have people that care about you, if you have people that trust you, if you have children that are healthy, if you have a card community that cares about you and loves you, if you have a hobby that you care about and love, if you are healthy, if you have any of those things, my friends, you absolutely have a short list of things to be grateful for, right? So I can completely understand that on some days that list is longer than others. But there's always something. So my dear friends, my wish for you today is that you find whatever's on your list and you let it motivate you throughout this entire Thankful Thursday. I am chomping at the bit to be right back here with you at 8 p.m. Central Standard tonight, my dear friends. Nick, have a wonderful day, my dude. Cody Custer, right back at you, my man. Jeff Roto, love you, buddy. And big hugs, firm handshakes all around. Much love and respect. Enjoy your outro jingle. Smoochies. I love you all so much. I'm such a dork. Bye. Let's bring it back down, shall we? Thank you, DGD. Good to see you, my brother. Thank you, Gil. Thank you, Jason Saltzgiver. Thank you, Ken. Thank you, Joe Jackson. Love you, brother.
We ripped some fire on this Thursday morn.
Yes, we did.
Junker crew from the break of dawn. Dalen ran the stream with that classic smile, and Mrs. Junkwax packed it all with style. Sawyer sorted, Wyatt flew, oh, and helped like he always do. Mikey one was running strong. Teamwork made it sing all show long. The hits came fast, the vibes ran deep, and gratitude's the thing we'll keep. From rips to ships, it was all top tier, with legends showing love and cheer. And if you missed it, don't you fret, head to junkwhacksvintage.com. You're set.
Why, thank you, Victor. Thank you, Stephen Stow. Good to see you again, my man. Smogut, welcome to the family, my brother.
The blog is live if you want to learn, or grab a break and wait your turn. We've got the heat, we've got the crew, we've got that JWV breakthrough. So thanks for coming, thanks for the chat. We felt the love and we're grateful for that. It's Thankful Thursday and we're not done. We'll see you tonight for more hobby fun. The hits came fast, the vibes ran deep, and gratitude's the thing we'll keep. From rips to ships, it was all top tier, with legends showing love and cheer. And if you missed it, don't you fret, head to junkwhacksvintage.com. You're set.
Ooh, yeah.
Did we miss Baywatch?
You know that I'm the cream of the crop.
When I was tasting you, brother, I found you to be not so bad at all.
And I'm inviting you to come see me and to get it straightened out all in one night, yeah? Oh, my. After I beat you and satisfy all the Hulkamaniacs, I'm gonna get off by cranking your knob.
Oh, wow!
Unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Come out, Greg. Easy now, fuzzy little man Peach.
I've been arrogant, and I apologize.
I am humble in general.
Oh my God! I've got the style and profile like never before. Let me go on record as telling the whole world to be the man. You gotta beat the man, and I'm saying, woo!
I got that Ric Flair.
Woo!
I got that Ric Flair.
Come out, Greg.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
All right. My maniacs, I cannot thank you enough for hanging in here till the very, very end. Good to see my Pacific Northwest pal, Richard. Good evening over there on YouTube. Good morning, I should say. And you already know, legends, that this entire thick with 4 C's and extremely thankful Thursday morning deserves.
Give me 2 claps and a Ric Flair. Ooh, yeah.
Get that card out of my face!
Emotional damage.
You can take me, but you cannot take my bunghole. For I have no bunghole. I am the great cornholio.
Hot in the wet sprocket, my man. Great to see you over there, brother. Long time no see to our favorite airport man. Good to see you this morning, my man. Catching me on my way out, though, brother. And thank you so much for the beautiful TikTok gifts. Shout out to Airport Man Todd, Gil, Dane, Yurchich, Gilbert, Joe Jackson, Bubba, Hunter Mashburn, Stephen Amerman, TTG Jerry, my buddy Bryant, Mr. Sarge, Mr. Finker with our Galaxy this morning. Thank you so much, you absolute legend. Josh with the hearts, Brian Kemno with the tiny dinies, Mr. Cheney, Mr. Hoover, Mr. Gauthier, and Big Money Dodge. All of you incredible human beings, thank you so, so much for helping to keep this whole thing on the rails. From the bottom of my heart, thank you, my friends. Hey, you do the same, Todd. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, my good man. Another OG of the family, gracing us with his presence. Damn good to see you, Toddy. Making my morning there, buddy. All right, legends. Thank you again for another absolutely thankful Thursday morning. And we're going to take this energy into tonight. Same junk time, same junk channel, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, folks. And please keep your eyes peeled to junkwaxvintage.com. There might be some new stuff up there today. And any of those breaks that we fill throughout the day, we will bust tonight. 'Cause busting makes me feel good.
Ooh, yeah.
Have a wonderful day, my friends. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.